Beats. One. Let's understood me and go to choose the school, you know it would, yeah. If you're not a pragmatic lad, it seems very easy coming night. And let's understood me and go to choose the school, you know it would, if you're not a pragmatic. One, yeah. I purpose a block not to construct, and easy let comma and fuck. I had all a line and thin and nice. So no me juice enough and time. I said papers are blocked to construct an easy list comma and what hello the line and thin and nice. Und der verrückte small online can you say from a pure such it just no pride. I said let's understood means. I said let's understood means just good to choose good you know looking at the point that is not so easy coming. I said let's understood me and good to choose with good general. Would feel not a pragmatic. License fire is easy coming at it. I papers are blocked to construct. I need to list comma and what? Hello Ralana thing and I saw no me juice enough and touches you. I said papers are blocked to construct an easy list comma and fuck to the line. Hello Ralana thing and I saw. So no me juice enough and sides. I said papers are blocked not to construct an easy list comma and fuck one of our which is small and like when it's from up your such it is no bright. One. I said let's understood means. I said let's understood means just good to choose with good you know it would be not a problem. It's easy coming up with this. I said let's understood Mr. and good to choose this good you know it would feel not a pragmatic license fire is easy coming not per person. Beat. Here we go. One. Yeah. And the fishing me in time start question for must not take constructed since there's no power listen to cover. Let me explain what in this line was the secret. They say impress and look at this one. Yeah. Der fischer mich in der Hinsicht, dass schon viel no compromise let. Lotti constructed seems extract. No power listen to corrupt. Ja, der fischer mich in der Hinsicht, dass schon viel no compromise. Lotti constructed seems extract. No power listen to corrupt. Let me let me explain what in this line who hid these secrets need survive came close and I came close and walked up this portrait. Lonely me said no price to pay. I said let me explain what in this line who hid these secrets need survive came close and walked up this portrait. Lonely me said no price to pay. So to this day first year and start with precious darkness some and proudly say it loud. Der fischer mich in der Hinsicht lässt. Der fischer mich in der Hinsicht lässt viel ne Komplimente, die gesteckte sind zu schützen, aber nicht mit Zucker, let me spitten. mission to hindsight, lost and feel no compromise. Love deconstructed syntax, touch no power, leads me to corrupt. Let me explain what in this life. Let me explain what in this line. Oh, he secret needs survive. Came close and walk at this betrayal only. Come close and walk at this betrayal only. Me sets no price to pay. Said let me explain what in this line. Oh, he the secret needs survive. Came close and walk at this betrayal only. Me sets no price to pay. So to this safety and stout. To preach this stout needs someone proud. Said came close and walk at this betrayal only. Me said no price to pay. So to this day free and start. To preach this stout needs someone proud. To say it loud. To preach this stout. And every issue me in this inside lost and fear feeling no compromise. Let it. And every mission to hindsight lost and fear feel no compromise. Like protected. Yet thinker a rusty and with style sweet and this leader of a constitution one. Yet thinker a rusty and with style sweet and leader of this kind one. Instead through this jungle bushy taste. Never I haste conceive and gaze. Yet thinker a rice keep and with style CV and leader of the constitute this jungle bushy taste. Never act haste conceive and gaze them. A destination must fulfill grip inventory clean the bill. A single performance of today. We lack no living and decay. A destination must fulfill predatory clean no bill. Single performance of today. We lack no living and decay. No pristine, filmy and clean. Purpose and stretch we not an mean killing being. Yet thinker a rice keep ya. Yet thinker a rice keep ya. Start seeking and later up the yet thinker a rice keep and with style CV and later of the kinds just shoot this jungle bushy taste. Never at haste conceive and gaze at destination. Beat one. I don't know sense of beauty reason. I don't know sense of beauty reason. I don't know sense of beauty reason. Couple for time. There's a tense. This text you by composed at night. And it says in my feelings got fights. I said hello, no sense of Peter is couple defined. No such sense as text by composed at night. And say my feelings got fights. One. Yeah. Where we beyond the task say. People should fortune and portray. Long in it says me never wants to trust another to depend. It said where we beyond the task where people and fortune you portray. Long in it says me never wins. Long in it says me never wins to trust another to depend. So I haven't sent. This text will by composed and nothing. Hello, no sense of Peter and couple for time. No such sense. This text will by composed at night. And it says in my feelings got fights. Where we beyond the task say people should fortune and portray long it. Long it says me never wins. Not just another to depend. Where we beyond the task say people should fortune and portray long it says me never wins. Long it says me never wins. Not just another to depend. I said long it says me never wins to trust another to depend. So heaven send on when we bend. And so heaven send on when we bend. No controversy and send no one and blame. And I said hello, no sense of Peter is where we beyond the task I don't know sense of Peter is couple for time. There's a tense text we by composed at night. This text we by composed at night and see my feelings got fight baby. Which no downbeat that constructs me having faith and this is not no we no we attire writing rhymes, no we aspire to pass time. Said which no downbeat that constructs me have this faith and this is not no we attire writing rhymes, no we aspire to pass times feel more or less kind. I feel more or less kind of and find no more evolved to be said. Mind still we and try. Still we and try assimilate the pace of time, no alienate. Said feel more or less kind of and find no more evolved to be said. Mind still we and try assimilate the pace of time, no alienate. Life comes and service no frustrate is no beyond itself. Just we need no wait. Which no downbeat that constructs me. We turn off down picture constructs me having faith and dizzy. Not no we attire, writing rhymes no we aspire to pass time, feel more or less kind of. Feel more or less kind of and find no more evolved to be said. Mind still we and still we and try assimilate this pass of time, no any next life. Said still we and try assimilate this pass of time, no any next life comes and life comes and service, no frustrate. Is no beyond itself and taste. Said still we and try assimilate the pass of time, no and innate life comes and service, no frustrate is no beyond itself and taste. We need no wait. We channel beat. Now we 5.2 1. Hello, we fight into a duty and in damage na severe money very new and tribal guilt next easier compresses set the today. Today besides so come what it's good name and hello, we fight will to a duty and in damage na severe money revere we know and try but guilt makes easier comply. Said hello, we fight all to a dear take and in damage. No severe money revere we know and try but guilt makes easier comply. Today we today we say so come why discussing business products my job and heavy involvement next of death. This is a new reason to this fit. Yeah, I said today we say so come why discussing business products miles heavy involvement next of death. We sense no reasons to this fit, so we undo that. So we undo another day, try remain happy, this and said no to frustrate. I said hello, we fight well too. Today we say so come a while discussing business but I'm smart. Yeah, and hello, we find well to a dear take and in damage, no severe money revere we know and try. Money revere we know and try but guilt makes easier comply. And today we say so come why discussing business products mild and heavy involvement next and death. We sense no reason to this fate. Said today we say so come why discussing business products mild heavy involvement next of death. We sense no reason to this fate, so we undo another. So we undo another. Said heavy involvement next and death. We sense no reason to this fate, so we undo another day. Try remain happy, this and that no to frustrate ya. One. And hello, we fight well to a dear take and in.
Polls show Americans have mixed feelings about the state of the economy heading into 2024, and it's causing some alarm among Democrats over President Biden making Bidenomics a major focus of his re-election campaign. Let's bring in California Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna for more on this. Congressman, thanks so much for being here. I want to start off with just some graphics of the price change on some big sectors since the president took office and now. I mean, if you look at gas, it's up 27% over this period of time that he's been in office. Electricity, 23%, food, 20%, rent, 18%. And if you go over to borrowing rates, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage is 140%, car loans nearly 60%, the list goes on. So that's really what's being reflected in the polls, why people are not happy about the state of the economy. Do you think that the president should stick with Bidenomics?
Well, I think we have to acknowledge that rents are high, interest rates are high, gas prices are high, but wages also have gone up. And this president has ushered in a manufacturing revolution to bring back jobs. I was encouraged today that Secretary Raimondo said, no, we're not going to allow this Nippon steel company to buy U.S. steel. We're going to look into it. That's a big issue. I think the administration needs to reject that deal and emphasize bringing manufacturing home.
But does Bidenomics itself work? I mean, if you ditch Bidenomics, it might look like a failure on his big re-election initiative, but it does, to a lot of people, seem out of touch. Do you think he should stick with the moniker? Yes or no?
Well, yeah, Bidenomics is about bringing manufacturing back. I think most people would agree about that. Bidenomics is about increasing wages for the working class. That doesn't mean you say everything is rosy. Obviously, you acknowledge interest rates are high caused by the Fed. Obviously, you acknowledge that prices are high.
Okay, so your team Bidenomics, appreciate that. I want to go quickly to this news in Colorado, efforts to pull Trump from the ballot there. And Republicans are saying that this could maybe tee up a problem for President Biden. Listen to this.
Maybe we should take Joe Biden off the ballot in Texas for allowing 8 million people to cross the border since he's been president.
Well, if somebody's convicted or something of some of these things, there was no trial on any of this. Could we just say that Biden can't be on the ballot because he let in 8 million illegals into the country and violated the Constitution, which he has?
What we're going to see is tit-for-tat retaliation by Republicans. Yes, they're going to take Biden off the ballot. They're going to do that.
Do you support this ruling, and do you think it poses a problem for President Biden in 2024?
I think we should all agree that politicians should be opining on this. I have confidence in the legal system. This is going to go up to the Supreme Court. They're going to interpret the 14th Amendment in Section 3, and they're going to make a decision. And so why don't we just let the court process play out?
In terms of what it might mean for President Biden, though, what would you make of efforts from Texas, for instance, to say that he also violated the Constitution by leaving the border wide open?
I think that clearly would get struck down by the Supreme Court. The idea that the president's border policies, that's a political judgment, and I wish the Republicans would spend money on border patrol agents. We've been pushing for that, but this is for the courts.
Do you not see, though, the Trump issue as a political judgment, given that there has not been a finding in a court of insurrection?
I believe that the Supreme Court will determine that. I mean, the Supreme Court is going to be making the determination on Section 3 of the 14th Amendment and whether the evidence was there. And I really think whether it's a Republican or Democratic politician, that's not for us to decide on the constitutional eligibility of someone running for office. That's for the Supreme Court.
Okay. Congressman Ro Khanna, always appreciate your time. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura Ingraham. This is the Ingraham Angle. Thank you, as always, for being with us tonight. Yes, we're really winning. That's the focus of tonight's angle.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win!
The newspaper that spent, the past 7 years trying to tear apart Donald Trump is beginning to see the writing on the wall. Now, the Colorado Supreme Court decision to strike him from the primary ballot was a bridge too far, even for judicial activists. Senior writer Ruth Marcus, considered one of the Washington Post's most senior and really well-respected writers, put it bluntly. The best outcome for the court and the country would be for a unanimous court to clear the way for Trump to run. Look, they know Trump is going to win the case from the Colorado Supreme Court, and that any other outcome would set a match to already fraying national fabric. I made that point last night. And even the uber-liberal website, I love this, Slate, says the case should be reversed 9-0. But that's the only latest, I think, of what will end up being a series of wins for America's Constitution, for our prosperity, security, even for our culture.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I've never been more optimistic about America's prospects, America's future than I am today.
But unlike a president whose party believes that America is intrinsically racist and sexist, we don't need to pretend to be optimistic and pretend to love the country. We are optimistic and we do love this country. No wonder we're winning and they're losing. Now, their embrace of economic socialism, neo-Marxism, wokeism, and globalism, it's proving to be a political and practical disaster. A growing consensus of Americans, and I'm talking about white, black, brown, Asian, men and women, younger and older voters, are rejecting the policies and the ideas of Democrats and the far left.
Money has been a little bit tighter. Things have gotten a lot expensive. More expensive, actually.
Everything is going up so much, so it's kind of reduced my spending amount this year.
This is the worst I've ever seen it. And I was here through the drug epidemic. I was here. It wasn't as bad as it is now.
D.C. is under siege, and we need help.
Good. Now, which side do you want to be on? The side that believes in strong borders, or the side that believes scenes like this are acceptable? Are you on the side that believes that energy independence means freedom? Or on the side that wants to ban your gas car, your gas stove? How about the side that wants to preserve history? Or you want to be on the side that wants to tear it all down, melt statues and furnaces, and put up monuments to George Floyd? The side that believes in hard work and merit? Or the side that believes in firsts, that firsts somehow matter more? Do you want to be on the side that believes that men are men and women are women, or the side that wants to protect children? Or do you want to be with the people who want to confuse children and panders to those who celebrate mutilating their sexual organs?
To parents of transgender children, affirming your child's identity is one of the most powerful things you can do to keep them safe and healthy. Parents and children alike, please ask for help and know this: you're so brave, you belong, and we have your back.
We're going to win. Our ideas are better, and their ideas are proven failures. Now, this is why Joe Biden, despite getting help from the richest sectors of society, is spiraling downward. After 1,066 long days in office, this is where Joe Biden sits in comparison to other U.S. presidents. Lower than all of them at 38.9%. Now, no matter what they've done to try to convince people, for instance, that Bidenomics, it's really working, listen to us, or that the border is secure, there's no crisis here, or that Ukraine is right on the verge of winning, just give us another $50 billion, or that Trump's Hitler and Trump's never going to leave office if elected. None of it is working. None of it. Democrats spend all their time arguing that Trump's a threat to democracy, while they themselves seem very threatened by next year's democratic process. The New York Times noting that once again, Democrats find themselves looking toward American institutions to stop Mr. Trump, whom they view as a mortal threat to democracy. For many, this is the kicker, for many, it may be more pleasant to think about a judicial endgame that stops Mr. Trump than envisioning the slog of next year's likely rematch against President Biden. Now, the slog of next year's rematch? They don't even realize that they're proving our point. The great defenders of democracy believe that campaigning, actually winning over voters, is a burden. And in a sense for them, I guess with his record, it is. But beyond Trump, our bench is very strong. Governors like Ron DeSantis, Kim Reynolds of Iowa, Glenn Youngkin in Virginia, Greg Abbott, Texas, Bill Lee, Tennessee, Kristi Noem, South Dakota, Tate Reeves in Mississippi, many more. That is a very strong bench with a real track record of success. But who do the Democrats have? What, the squad? Gonna dine out on them? Newsom? He couldn't beat Ron DeSantis in a debate. Kathy Hochul? Oh, J.B. Pritzker? He'll try to buy his way into office. I will take those matchups any day of the week against any of our people in the future. Now, we haven't even mentioned Josh Hawley, J.D. Vance, Elise Stefanik, all very strong voices for the future. And it's not just on those economic issues that we've talked about so much in the past year that we're seeing growing support. Social conservatism is also on the rise while liberalism is waning. That, my friends, is great news. Really, when I thought about writing this as my last angle for the year. Really, it's ever since the 2008 financial crisis and the rise of Obama, what that meant, that many on the right, and sometimes I have felt this way, have been a little bit on the defensive. At times, it's been painful for all of us to see the radical changes pushed by the left. And the weakness, the utter weakness of so many who should have fought back harder and pushed back harder. But now, time to push away that pessimism because the momentum is on our side. The left has gone way too far. I like to say they've gone so far left, they've left America. And its supporters in the establishment, they have nothing left, I think, but threats, intimidation, and shaky old Joe Biden. So now is the time for everyone, and I mean everyone on our side, to be unflappable, be courageous, to go full throttle, and take the successful policies that are already working in places like Florida and Texas to all 50 states. And that's the angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.